Hey howdy, hey partners, it's TodayIGrewUP, and today I'm super excited because we have a comparison between my Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear and the new Medicom Buzz Lightyear. Let's get into it.
Reach for the sky!
You're watching Today I Grew Up.
To infinity and beyond!
Excited to be back with you today, partners, to do a comparison between my Toy Story Collection Buzz and my Medicom Buzz. A lot of people have questions. Are they the same? Are they different? What are the differences, and why do people prefer one over the other? Let's look at the height differences. People ask me, is this Buzz 1-to-1 scale for the new Medicom Buzz? If you look at Toy Story Collection Buzz, which is 12 inches tall, you can tell that Medicom Buzz is just slightly shorter. I would say less than maybe 0.4 of an inch. So it's not a half an inch, but it's also not, 12 inch. I would say he's like 11.6 inches tall. So it's very, very slight. You can barely see that on camera here, but you can tell there is a difference between the height. Medicom Buzz is just slightly, a little bit shorter, but I wouldn't say he's less undersized than a Collection Buzz. He's overall just a tad smaller in the chest cavity here. His jetpack look exactly the same size. The chest does look smaller on Medicom Buzz, but that's the main differences in scale. Would I say he's a true 1-to-1 scale? I would say he's very, very close. And he's so close, in fact, that I can't tell. The other thing about this Buzz is with Medicom, you can just take the dome off right there, the helmet, and then you have other pieces where you can do a small plastic resting piece. You can do it half closed. On Collection Buzz here by Thinkway Toys, you can't do that. It's just halfway or fully closed. And what I like about Medicom Buzz is that you have the little resting piece, you have the full helmet, or you have a half closed like that. So you have three options for that. And so that's why I think Medicom Buzz kind of wins in this category with the helmet options, because for display, you can do different things. And that is nice. Now the face sculpt I like better on Thinkway Toys. We know it's modeled after digital data from Pixar, as John Lasseter told us. This one doesn't look so much like Buzz from Toy Story in my opinion. I think they tried, but there's just something about the sculpting that doesn't look truly like Toy Story Buzz to me. You let me know in the comment section below what you think though. Other than that, the sticker applications, the paint, overall the green color seems pretty much the same. I noticed on Medicom Buzz in person, it seems a little brighter, the green, which is a little better than what I see here on Thinkway. But it's very slight and most people won't be able to see the differences. I have a sharper eye for detail so I can tell right away. The purple's pretty much the same. Like I said, it seems a little bit brighter in tone in person. On camera looks basically the same. Look at where the arms sit on Thinkway Toys Buzz. This is as far down as his arms can pose. Now on Medicom Buzz, we can really put those arms down because he has those butterfly joints that come out from his body. You can see lowering his arms, they're right to the sides of his body, which is movie accurate. And we don't see that here with Thinkway Toys. So that is a huge difference between these Buzz Lightyears. So which one is better? I think Medicom wins in this category because look at how cool that looks to have those arms lowered to the side of his body like we see in the movie. Although I would say in toy mode, Buzz Lightyear maybe could be posed more like this, but it definitely moves more realistically. I really love this Medicom Buzz for that reason. That is a huge selling point. The big flaw about Medicom Buzz, you can't have any pressable buttons. Nothing presses at all. On Thinkway Toys, you have fully functioning buttons, and what's really cool about it is that you press the red and they pop out just like the movie. You have the high pressure space wings that pop right out, which is very movie accurate. Unfortunately, the wings are not as long, and that's another flaw of this Buzz. But I don't have him on right now, but his laser does work, he does talk, and everything functions on him. Medicom Buzz, I just wish they did electronics. They do zero electronics for him. I just wish they had pressable buttons, even if they didn't work, but unfortunately, we don't get that option. Medicom Buzz's wings come out manually, so you just pull it out that way and extend it and kind of pose it to how you'd like. There we go. And that's something that's really cool, and I like the way it looks visually, but it definitely is a huge improvement on Thinkway Toys. But unfortunately, there's no light up wingtips. It just looks like it lights up. It does not light up at all. But man, Medicom Buzz wins for the movie accurate wingspan.
Excuse me.
Oh.
impressive wingspan. Very good.
We don't have as great of a wingspan on Thinkway Toys Collection Buzz, but it was a great attempt by Thinkway Toys, and they still look great, but I think that Medicom Buzz is fantastic for that reason. The crazy thing about these two Buzz Lightyears is that they don't have karate chop action. Medicom doesn't have it, neither does the Collection Thinkway Toys one or Signature Collection Buzz. They do not have karate chop action.
Use your karate chop action! Get away! Hey, how you doing there? Stop that! Back, you savages, back! Woody, stop it!
That is a huge flaw about this toy. Toy Story Collection has a wrist communicator, thankfully, that opens. And when he's in on mode, he makes a sound. It makes a little, electronic sound that it's open. And you're able to interact the voice with the wrist communicator. Medicom Buzz, because there's no electronics, there's no sound, but at least we have a compartment there. It looks really great, nonetheless. I don't think I have complaints about either wrist communicator. They do what they're supposed to. They both open up. I just wish it had a made in Taiwan, which was very movie accurate. They don't have anything written on the inner side of the white plastic. That's just a very minor movie accurate detail I wish it had. It's so funny because Medicom Buzz has it looks like a place to put the LED bulb. This one actually lights up, this one does not. So that's very interesting to me. Thinkway Toys was very awesome for having not only rubber waist detail, but you have articulation front and back, side to side. You can hear the clicking there. So you're able to really have the most use of that rubber waist material. And for posing, you have options, which is great. With Medicom Buzz, it's not loud, it's smooth. You don't hear the clicking like you do on Thinkway Toys. So I do like that it's quieter. You don't really hear any clicking at all. So that's pretty nice. And I feel like you have a little more range of motion. It's almost like on a ball joint. And it's still squishy rubber here on the waist. So I do like that a lot. This is where Medicom Buzz outshines Collection Buzz. You have a full ball joint, 360 rotation, and the ball joint functions really smooth. You have awesome range of motion, just like the movie. It's very movie accurate because Buzz in the movie had ball jointed wrists. So that works flawlessly. I love that so much about Medicom Buzz. On Thinkway Toys Buzz, we got nothing. It's pretty boring. It just swivels 360. It's a huge detail, I think, for Buzz. So Thinkway Toys Collection Buzz definitely missed the mark there. This is where Thinkway Toys does outshine Medicom Buzz. Although we have swappable hands, they don't have articulation. So at least for the Thinkway Toys Buzz, we got separated fingers, which is very movie accurate. We have that ability to do that. Here, even though I swap out the hands and there's the hands that are extended, they don't have any finger movement or articulation, which is a huge fail on Medicom Buzz's part, especially because we're spending so much money. Now here is another personal detail of mine that I like better on Medicom Buzz. It says Andy on the bottom of his shoe. And here on Thinkway Toys, it does not, because you're supposed to write your own name, as John Lasseter wanted it to be that way. So, it's personal preference, of course. At the end of the day, everything else on Buzz looks exactly the same to me. The sticker applications, the design, nothing is too far from each other. So that's what I'm saying. If you can't afford the $600 price tag for a Medicom Buzz, you're better off just getting a used Thinkway Toys Buzz on eBay. You can probably get a used one for maybe $200 or $300 in these days, which is expensive, but still better than paying the price for this one. So it just depends what's more important to you. Also, I forgot to mention, his head is on a ball joint, so he has that head swivel, which is very interesting for posing. And for this one, it's just on a head motor. It just rotates side to side. You don't have a ball joint movement for the head or the neck. So that's another big difference that I noticed. Also, the shoulder pads are movable here, which I like. So when you articulate Buzz, that moves with him. These are static on Thinkway Toys Collection Buzz. Those shoulder pads do not move like this, which I like that option. Also, there's no real silver metal detailing in there, kind of like you have here, painted on Medicom Buzz there. It adds a little realism to him, so I do like that. In reality, Medicom Buzz, he should glow in the dark. I feel like for the price tag that he comes with, they should have made the paint to glow in the dark. And although Thinkway Toys Buzz doesn't glow in the dark too bright, he still has the ability to glow. And I wish that Medicom Buzz followed suit in that regard. Thinkway Toys Collection Buzz comes with a really cool rocket ship box. And Medicom's Buzz box is way too big. It's way oversized. It's not really nice in my opinion. So I do like the Collection Buzz better. Money value-wise, you're better off getting a Collection Buzz. But if you're a huge Buzz fan like me and you just love anything that's in movie scale or movie prop, This one you have to add to your collection because I feel like Medicom Buzz has the best wings, the best helmet options, the best paint color, and although he doesn't have electronics, he has the ball joints. He's got a lot of things that I just really love about him, and that's why I'm going to keep him in my collection. So there's pros and cons to both buzzes. I do believe these are the two best buzzes you can buy on the market, besides Disney Store, which we'll do a comparison with that one in a future video. But for now, you have a look at the two best buzz options you can buy right now is the Thinkway Toys discontinued collection buzz and the current Medicom buzz you can buy that's just very expensive. Well, I hope you partners enjoyed this comparison deep dive review and sharing my thoughts of what I think about the two best Buzz Lightyears you can buy right now on the market. And I hope this video helps you make a decision if you're on the fence about buying a Buzz Lightyear. At least you have a better idea of what you're buying in your collection. As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you'd like to continue to support me on this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you partners on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear, you're an action figure!
You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man.
You are a child's plaything!
Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.